Regular bus shuttle service from Manchester to the Albany Rensselaer train station may be inching closer to reality if a plan proposed by the Vermont Agency of Transportation, VTrans, can get underway by this coming July. The plan calls for regular daily, twice-a-day bus runs from Manchester from a pickup point yet to be determined, making a stop in Bennington, and then on to the Albany train station to meet up with Amtrak service to New York City and points elsewhere. The buses, more likely to be vans or small shuttles as opposed to large coach-style buses, would depart Manchester both in the morning and later in the afternoon, timed to coincide with the Amtrak departure schedules while leaving enough time for passengers to get from the bus to the train. The bus idea is an outgrowth of a study launched a couple of years ago when the idea of bringing full-blown passenger rail service to the Bennington County area proved financially unfeasible, given the costs of upgrading the tracks and the projected ridership. A small bus service seemed like it might be an adequate substitute, enabling residents here to make connections to rail service in Albany and give tourists and visitors interested in reaching Bennington or Manchester another option besides an automobile. Barbara Donovan, the public transit program manager for VTrans, came to Manchester Wednesday, January 25th, to discuss the status of the project and find out from local residents what features should be included in the package, such as mobile ticketing, bus ticket prices, and the best times for the buses to run. As of now, there's enough money to go out to bid to bus providers and start service on July 1 of this year, Donovan said. Currently, there's a bus that runs daily down Route 7 from Burlington, which stops in Manchester and continues onto the bus station in Albany and onto the Albany Airport. Last year, the legislature approved some startup money for the project, which its supporters at VTrans hope to initiate by July 1 of this year. The entire project is expected to cost around $250,000 annually, paid for in part by riders buying bus tickets and state support picking up the rest. Right now, it looks like a go for July 1st for the bus to the train and a new link to passenger rail service for Bennington County.
We do have a sort of cynical rule of thumb in the transit business. If 100 people say they'll ride every day, if you get 10%, you're wildly successful. So we're a little, we're trying to keep it level and not get too enthusiastic and put, 15 buses on. And so we'll start small, we'll see how the ridership grows, and then we'll adjust as we go along.
For the GNet TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.